Hi guys, it's Brian with PS4 Trophies and welcome back to my Oddworld new and tasty walkthrough speedrun video. And this is chapter 3 and it didn't start off so hot. So basically this is chapter 3, Monsaic Lines, and chapter 4, Paramonia. They're both relatively short. I believe I completed this chapter in 4 minutes and Paramonia in just under 10 minutes. So this is really basically more of a tutorial level. You learn here at this point how to mimic singing and farting. They always end with a fart, so you just got to recreate the sounds that they make, and you do it by holding the R2 and then up on the D-pad, down and right on the D-pad. So simple as that. You're just gonna have to mimic that. So I'm just kind of cruising through here because, like I said, kind of wanted to do this as a speed run because there is a trophy for completing the game in 3 hours or less and collecting all 299 Mudokons. And there are no Mudokons in chapters 3 and 4. So this is just a strict speed run video. More than anything really at this point. But like I said, this is really kind of a tutorial, teaches you a lot of different things. I'm passing these little stones that if you interact with give you a little bit, on-screen tips and tutorials. So I played through this level already previously, so there's really no point in me adding more time to my speed run here. So if you're playing the game, of course, the first time, just go ahead and read everything. And we got another mimic section here.
Okay, you can go.
And as far as the story goes so far, obviously Abe works at the RuptureFarms with 299 of his closest friends. And they're a meat processing plant. They make food. And Abe had learned that the animals in which they were using to make the food are kind of becoming more and more rare. So the owner, or the bad guy here, is turning to Mudokon friends here as the food. So Abe is kind of been tasked here to, well, first off, defeat him and save as many of his friends as possible. Now, there's a couple different endings depending on how many of them you save. So we're trying to save all of them, and we're gonna get the best ending possible. I know in the original game, at least what I read, because I never played the original one, but you got like a special thing if you've saved everybody. So that's our goal here, is to try to save everybody. But here is the bell tutorial. You have to go and acquire the song, and then once you've acquired it, come up to the bells and then use your chant. And that will open up the door here. So now Abe has kind of been tasked to go through 2 different temples. And if you go through both of the temples, complete all the puzzles at the end of them, you will get a special power that you will use further in the game. And here's the flint thing. You can see it above this guy's head. You hit the switch and it'll light that. So that's what we're doing, is we're gonna go and light all of those flintlocks. But we have to travel through Paramonia first. Ooh, forgot about that. Okay, that was quite embarrassing. Should have created a quick save point there prior to jumping. I didn't. Alright, so we're nearing the end of this Monsaic Lines chapter. And here's the 2 areas you need to go into. Hit that switch and then you can go into Paramonia here. Paramonia is just an area that you use to travel to the temple. And you also meet Elam in here. Elam is, I guess, your mount, a horse-looking thing. I'm not entirely sure what it is. So we're heading to that big-ass temple back there. So right off the bat here, you're going to have to sneak. So there's going to be a sleeping enemy over there, a sleeping slig, as well as a ball sack rock thing above us. So we're going to arm that bomb and get shot there. Be grateful I'm not playing on hard. I'm playing on normal difficulty. Alright, so if you hit that switch... Alright, only once apparently. Hit that switch, you jump into there, and then you jump up and grab this handle. That'll ring the bell, and that is going to bring our friend Elam over here. And while I'm waiting for him, I'm just going to go back to the right here and blow up these mines. So this guy runs real fast, can jump really far. You're going to use him to travel large distances. So there's also a trophy if you, I believe it's if you travel 200 meters non-stop, and you'll get that here provided you don't stop and don't miss any of the jumps. And it's fairly easy. And if you don't get it here, there's other chances you'll get further on. This is the first opportunity in which you'll get the trophy. But I've already got the trophy, that's why you didn't see it pop. So in this next area here, we need to say hello to this guy that was above the entrance there, and he's going to issue the password here that you got to repeat back to him. So that's hold R2, up, down, down, up, and then right. They always end with a fart, which is always a good thing. Successfully complete that, it'll bring down the lift. Get some more rocks, and there's another sleeping guy here, so just go throw a rock at that mine. And then take another lift up, and here's our first honey. There's honey on the ground to the left. Elam is just going to keep eating that until he gets distracted and attacked by these bees. So you throw the rock up at the hive. And while I'm waiting for him to shake off the bees, and blow up that bomb over there, the mine. Then hop back on him and carry onward. You're going to have to make sure you have him following with you this entire level, at least up to the very end. So to the temple, Abe now traveled. What dark mysteries would be unraveled? A lot of rhymes in this. It's the dialogue, or the text rather, is really pretty clever. Alright, so in this area here, you're just going to make your way all the way to the top, possess the slig, use him to go and shoot the other enemy below us, and then have him go down and activate these mines here, and that'll reveal the lever that we need to pull. We're doing this because we need to get our buddy here, Elam, up to the top, and he lacks the ability to climb, so I'm going to bring this lift down, hop on, and then go down one more to get him. And occasionally throughout this, you're going to reach these little save points, portals. There's one at the bottom there. But you'll also see me manually save often. You'll hear the little kind of the bell ring. And you'll see the flashing blue icon on the bottom right. And I'm going to create a couple manual saves along the way. And you create a manual save just by tapping the touchpad. And then you can reload that manual save if you press and hold it. So it comes in handy. Exceptionally handy, rather.
Follow me.
Alright, so this next area, we're just going to go ahead and keep riding Elam here. You're going to introduce some more traps here, some mines, and some bombs there. And once you reach this point, you're going to have to carefully jump over these things here. So just be careful, take it slow. Not too slow if you're doing the speed run, of course, but once you get over here, you're going to have to be careful. The snipers along the opposite side over there, they're going to shoot at you. So wait until they're walking away, and then you can safely jump to the next section. And we're going to climb up here and meet slogs. Slogs are those little animals here just to my right. And they will follow you. They'll chase you down. So once you get here, just keep running and jump up here. If you miss that jump, you'll probably die. So hopefully you're creating manual save points quite frequently. So we're close here. We're getting close to the temple. And once we get to the temple, there's going to be a lot of like little puzzle rooms that you need to do. Some of which are tricky. And of course, I'll walk you through all of that. The Elam was quick and his jumps had great power. Abe would soon be at the great wooden tower.
Follow me.
Alright, so here's kind of the last, I guess, section before we reach the end. And I gotta make sure I get this guy to follow us here. And you're going to take this lift down, and this guy here is going to ask for the password. I know what the password is already, so I'm just going to enter it. I'm going to wave at him and enter it. If you don't know what it is, you can jump in this nest here, and that'll take you to a little puzzle that you can acquire the password. But I believe it was down, up, down, down, and then fart, which is the right button. So that'll help with your speedrun if you just know what the password is ahead of time. And once we're down here, we're going to take control of the slig. Go to the left, there's going to be another guy on the top, and then we're going to drop down and get the guy on the bottom before we make him commit suicide. Should we jump off? No, let's just blow him up. Alright, here's the final section before entering the temple. And we're going to have to say goodbye to our friend here. This section's real easy. Just control this first slig, and then use him to shoot his buddies. And the one slog that's back there. Alright, now that we're here, I want to thank you guys for watching. That's the end of this part. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is PS4_trophies. And if you guys could leave a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in Chapter 5.
Huh.